Hi guys, I'm here today to do a TBR for March, one of several. This is the middle grade March readathon, but there's quite a few readathons happening, and I'm going to participate in as many as I can. So yeah, I'm just going to bombard you this week with all my TBR plans. And so for middle grade March, I know there's several prompts, but I'm just going to read a variety, and I'm sure that'll tick lots of boxes on that list. And so I'll start with the books that I own. This one is Girl in Blue by Anne Rinaldi. And I'm not really going to go much detail with these, like as I get to them or I do like a weekly TBR, then I'll get into more in detail. But I'm just going to be listing so many that yeah, I don't have time for that. But you don't have time for that. But this is about a girl who disguises herself as a boy and gets into the Civil War as like a drummer boy or something like that. And there's like a mystery involved and historical fiction. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. And then the other book, I own a copy, but I also have the library copy. So I think I communicated with myself because I don't own a couple of these series. But this is Yotsuba Volume 3 that I'm working on. And this is about a little girl in Japan. And her name, Yotsuba, means clover because she has like this, her hair is shaped in a 4-leaf clover. And it's a really fun series where she's encountering everything new for the first time. And so she's like, what is that? And so she's like, gets in all sorts of trouble. And so yeah, lots of fun. And then, let's see. I'm also going to be reading The Babysitter's Club. This is book 7 in the series by Anne M. Martin. And this is Claudia and Mean Janine. And this is a series I've been reading throughout. I started last year, and I'm really enjoying it. So like for middle grade March, I want to include one of those. And then for my Newbery winners, that's part of middle grade, that I'm slowly working my way through. This is The Dark Frigate by Charles Boardman Hawes. And then I'm also going to be reading the other two books. That was for 1 year, and so I think it's like 1926 I'm in, so this is 1927 or so. Might be wrong with her. But I know I'm in the mid-1920s. This is Tales from Silverlands by Charles J. Finger. And then the other one is The Dream Coach by Anne Parrish. And these are all my TBR for February, but I've been reading them on Hoopla. And actually, I accidentally maxed out all my borrows on Hoopla, and so my library didn't have a copy of any of these older books, and so I need to wait for my borrows to renew so I can get these. So yeah, I had to push them off till March. And then I thought what would be really fun would be for middle grade March to read a bunch of classics that are rereads for me, some of them, and others that I haven't got to. I know the story, but I've never read it. And so I'm going to be reading an audio collection of, I think, the first couple. This is book 1, Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Miller. And I think the audiobook has 5 of them. So it'll be really short, quick audiobooks for me to get to. And then Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I've only watched the movie of this. And I don't know why. It's always come across to me as a sad story. I know it isn't, but it's just, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be listening to this on audiobook for that one. And then Pippi Longstocking, that's another one that I've never read. I think I saw a cartoon adaptation as a kid, but I've never read the book, so why not now? So that's a funny cover of that one. This is by Astrid Lindgren. And then The Secret of the Old Clock by Carolyn Keene. This is the Nancy Drew mystery series, and I've never read Nancy Drew. I always saw them at my library as a kid, but I don't know what it was. The covers, the spines, those yellow spines always turned me off. I don't know. I was more of a cover by reader as a little kid, and so yeah, I never picked them up. And so again, why not now? And then I was just browsing my library to see what they had for middle grade and children's. And Junie B. Jones, I'm not sure if I read these or not as a kid, by Barbara Peck, and this is book 1 through 8, and I think they're relatively short because these were all, it was a collection, a bind up at my library. So yeah, I'll give that a go. I'm not sure if I'll read all 8. If I really like it, then yeah, I'll go through and read more in the series. But I was looking at the library. There's quite a few. I was looking to 20s and 30s, book 1 through whatever for that series. So it's very popular. Then the Mercy Watson collection by Kate DiCamillo, and this is on audiobook. I'll give a try. And I'm just randomly showing you things, but yeah. Pax by Sarah Pennymaker. And this is one I saw there was, and the cover looks really sad, and I was just looking at the description, and it might be a little bit too sad for me, but we'll see. I really like this cover, and I just read a book about foxes last week, and so yeah, like, why not read a children's book about foxes. A Long Way from Chicago by Richard Peck, and this is an author I really liked reading. Runaway Librarian. Something like Librarian in the title by Richard Peck, and that was it was hilarious. I loved that book, and so I am excited to read more by this author. And then Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Looked really good. This is by Kate Douglas Wiggin. It's like a kind of a plain cover, but I think my library had a different cover there for that one. And then there's just two more. Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. This is another book I've never read. I saw the adaptation multiple times. I love that adaptation as a kid. But yeah, never read it, so I'm going to give this one a go. And then the last one was one when I was browsing that I know is like, it sounds like a really good time. And so that's Artemis Fowl, book 1 in that series by Ewan Colfer. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah. I think I had it marked as read. I think I read it when I was working at a high school, and so they had these like library books for kids to read in class, and I had a bunch of downtime in between, and so I was like picking up one of their books, and so I think I read the first one, but or like part of it. So yeah, I want to refresh my memory and maybe get on with the series for this one. So yeah, these are all the books I'm going to be, not all the books I'm going to be reading in March, but these are, I just dropped the tablet. The books I want to read for the middle grade readathon. I know this is quite a few, but most of them I'm going to be listening to on audiobook, and I mainly listen to audiobooks while I'm at work, and I have 6-7 hours at work where I could, listen to it, because like my job isn't too like mentally distracting for me from audiobooks, and so yeah, I think this is doable. It's a lot, but yeah, middle grade books relatively short. So yeah, wish me luck, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, BookTube.